Hey, welcome to Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week we have an extravaganza. You can use it as a mind-reading miracle, as a body-reading trick. It doesn't matter, it's all up to you, because I give to you the triple threat. Gentlemen, my name is Brian. What's your name?
Michael.
Michael and
John.
John. Easy to remember. Michael and John. I'm actually going to teach you. You can play this off as a mind-reading trick. You can play it off as being able to read people's body, or if you're using X-ray eyes. It's totally open-ended. It's a brilliant principle that a friend of mine reminded me of. That I was like, I can't believe we haven't covered this. And all you need is 3 choices. You can grab 3 coasters. In this case, I grabbed 3 note cards, and we're going to pick 3 choices. So let's do, well, the first choice be, I don't know, I guess blondes.
All right.
What do you want the second choice to be?
Brunettes.
Brunettes.
Sexy brunettes. Or just brunettes, that's okay.
I know, we'll do sexy brunettes.
Nice. That's good.
Sexy brunettes, and then we'll do farm animals. All right, so here's the way it's gonna work. I'm gonna put the 3 of these choices right in front of you, just like so, right? And we'll make sure there's no marks on the back. That's the other thing you gotta watch for. That's the nice thing about using coasters, is that they usually have busy backs, so nobody thinks that they're marked. But in this case, what I want you to do is I'm gonna turn around, and I want you guys to, actually right now, you guys decide which of the 3 choices is going to be your choice. So go ahead and start, go ahead and decide now. But don't let me hear, of course. Otherwise, it's a really, really lame trick.
All right, we got it, man.
All right, you got it?
Good.
So I'm gonna turn these over, and to make it totally fair, the problem is I've already seen where farm animals, sexy brunettes, and blondes are. So I'm gonna turn around, and just to make sure that we have a fair palette to where I don't know where stuff is, I want you to remember which one is yours. You guys saw which one is the one that you're supposed to be keeping track of, right? So you know which one's yours. I'm gonna turn around, and I want you to switch the other 2. Whichever ones aren't yours, switch those. Make sense? All right, so here, go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna look. No cheating. Let me know once you got it.
We're ready, man.
Awesome. Okay, perfect. All right, now why don't we mix it up a little bit more? Why don't we do like a kind of a 3-card Monty thing? Just sort of switch 2, switch 2.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead and switch 2, switch 2, switch 2. And then stop whenever you feel satisfied. Okay, you got it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. Now remember, you picked one. You know, there's no way I knew which one you picked. You guys mixed them around before I even turned around, then you mixed them up again, right? And we ended up, we got blondes here, we got farm animals here, and we got sexy brunettes. And I'm gonna say, just by using my amazing psychic powers, that you guys picked the sexy brunettes. Did I get it?
Yes.
Now here's the thing. One time, maybe I got lucky. 1 out of 3 chance. Maybe there's a mark on the things. Let's try it again. Same thing. You guys collaborate. Make sure that you have one picked. We'll do it really fast this time.
Are you okay with that?
Let me know when you got it.
You don't seem okay with that.
Gentlemen?
All right, we're ready.
All right, you got one?
Yeah.
All right, now same deal, right? You remember which one is yours. And same deal. I'm going to turn around, mix the other 2, so that way I don't know where it is. You got it?
Yep.
All right, same deal. Let's go ahead and mix it up. You can take 2, mix them kind of 3-card Monty style.
Okay.
Awesome.
We're ready.
Same deal, right?
Yeah.
And this time we have blondes, we got sexy brunettes, we got farm animals, and this time you guys pick the farm animals.
How did you know?
See, and this is one of the few effects where it actually gets better and more maddening the more times I do it. We can do this all night long, and I'll always be able to know which one it is, and I'm going to explain to you exactly how it's done after we take a break. All right, now it's go time to find out how this thing is done. All you need to do, I'm going to walk you through the steps of what you need to pay attention for, and then we'll figure out and explain why it actually works. Because it's going to sound a little bit silly, but if you just follow the simple steps, you'll always be able to tell which one is the one they're thinking of. The first step is, all you got to do is remember which one's in the middle. And in this case, we did blondes, sexy brunettes, and farm animals, but it honestly doesn't matter what the 3 choices are. All you need to know is which one is in the middle. So in this case, I'm thinking farm animals. And just to play along here,
okay.
Let's say you go ahead and secretly choose one of these.
Okay.
All right? And all I'm thinking is farm animals in the middle, farm animals in the middle. And so now I'm going to tell you whichever one, besides the one you're thinking of, I want you to switch.
Okay.
Make sense? So you go ahead and do that. All right? And then, yeah, one of the things though, is when you do it the first time, you have to be very clear about the steps. Like that's just the first step. Still thinking farm animals in the middle. And now I don't know if farm animals is in the middle, but that's what I need to keep thinking right now. Because I'm gonna ask you to do the 3-card Monty thing with all the others.
Okay.
Now, while you're doing that, I'm following which one was the one in the middle. So go ahead and make some changes. So I'm following farm animals, farm animals, farm animals, or what I think is farm animals. Now at this point, I'm assuming that farm animals is in the middle. So when I turn this over, I notice that farm animals is in the middle. The moment that happens, I know for sure that you were thinking of farm animals. Am I right?
Yeah.
See, look, it still works. It still fools you, even though you're learning how it's done. Now, let's say it happened a different way. Let's say this time I want you to pick blondes instead. Same setup. I'm thinking farm animal in the middle. You switch the other two.
Okay.
And then now I'm still thinking farm animals in the middle. Although, even though you switched it, I'm thinking farm animals in the middle. Now I'm going to tell you to do the 3-card Monty. Mix them up.
Okay.
I'm following the middle one, following the middle one, following the middle one. What I think is the farm animals. Now when I turn it over, I instantly see that it's not farm animals. If it's not the one you thought it was, then that means not only is it not the one you thought it was, so in other words, I know now that it's not farm animals, I also know that it's not sexy brunettes. Because I told you to switch the two that weren't the one you were thinking of. So since you switched the two that weren't the ones you were thinking of, that means farm animals isn't it, otherwise it would be here. And it also means sexy brunettes isn't it, because otherwise it wouldn't have gotten here. So I wait until I look at all three and I realize I know it's not farm animals, I know it's not the one I followed, which means it has to be blondes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have your final exam and I'm gonna give you some final pointers on this after we thank our sponsors. There you go, you ready? All right, final exam time. Any questions before we get started?
Yeah. Last time you demonstrated,
Yes.
you said farm animals in the middle, farm animals in the middle.
Even though it wasn't,
And then
right?
you switched over to the top card.
Right.
Confused. Is
So
that-
this is all just my assumption. In this case, I'm assuming farm animals is in the middle, right? So in our example, you picked blondes and you switched the other two. So I was assuming farm animals was in the middle because that's what I saw when I turned around. But when I come back, I have to keep assuming farm animals is in the middle. So this is the one I'm following because I think it's the one in the middle. And then only at the end, when I turn it over, do I realize, oh, so it wasn't farm animals. And so now I know it's also not sexy brunettes, which means it has to be blondes. I tell you, you do the trick to me, we'll do it face up for practice.
So pick your card.
All right, I've got one.
Anyone you want.
Yep.
And turn over the other two that you haven't picked.
You mean switch those two. Switch those. Okay,
Switch
got
them.
it, got it, got it.
Done?
Yep, got it.
All right. Now, switch any of them in 3-card Monty order.
Just kind of mix them around.
Mix them
got
around.
it,
As much
got
as
it. Done and 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 done.
Okay. So I would turn this over and see sexy farm animals. And I know it's not sexy farm animals, and I know it's not sexy brunettes, because sexy brunettes is in the middle.
Yes.
So then I would flip them over, and they would be like this.
Yes, yes.
And I would say, oh, it must be blondes.
Yes, you passed. Okay, now we're gonna do it for real. So you got to do it with the face down. Okay, so all right. So from the top.
What I'd like you to do
Yes.
is choose one card.
Got it.
So you have it in your brain.
Yes, I do.
Solid.
Yes,
All right.
I do.
What I'd like you to do is now switch the other two cards that are not your card.
Got it.
Ready, go.
Got it. Yep, yep. I got it. All right, they're switched.
Are you finished?
Yep.
All right. Now I'd like you to switch them around in any order you'd like, one at a time.
All right, you got it. Like this, right? Got it. Got it. Got it. Done.
Are you ready?
Done. I'm ready.
Okay. Now I think your card must be farm animals.
Yes! A graduate! You did it! Well done! Congratulations! Fantastic job, guys. Have a great time with this one. I want to hear about creative ways you come up with it later, but good job.